I continue playing Endless Space, and as you can see, I've been busy. Lots and lots of conquests, and lots still to come. We're now at war with the United Empire. Well, one of us has to be the United Empire. The other faction of the United Empire was actually strangely our allies, despite the fact they're eternal hatred and enemies and whatever. But oh well, it's all in the past now, so let's end the turn here. So pretty much our goal here is kill the Sheridan and then prepare our defence of Placidus, which will rapidly turn into attack the moment that their conquest of the Tyler system, which they don't actually appear to be doing, strangely, as soon as that's complete. Meanwhile, we have second generation warp drives, and we also have the arrow transformation. Next up, wormhole linkage, which will be awesome once we pull that off. Meanwhile, Andromeda and Way still building off things. Let me go and set up things so that most things are either on science production, except for a couple of things that are actually required at this stage, which I think is the Bundus system and... I think the Regenerator needs it. No, you don't need it. Actually, yeah, we do, kind of. Alright, fine. Fine, but we won't need it for very long. Meanwhile, up here we have another 16,000 fleet, which I can probably support there with, but I'm going to send that back over to Placidus to go and help secure that, and basically go, yeah, it's ours. All of it. Yeah, we just have infinite movement once we build that next tech, which is now. We now have essentially infinite movement. And now that the Novarus system's now ours. Yeah, awesome. United Empire warm was friendly. Oh dear. They like us more and more in sort of declining. Yeah, it's about as proportional as their number of things they've got left, actually. Their friendliness towards us, isn't it? Anyway, we need some happiness. We need some more happiness. And then we need some farming done. Also that. 4, and then that. Then that. Yeah, not planning an awful lot with this system, just pretty much build some things, then build other things. Is the plan here. As it is with most systems, actually. Alright, we can have you stay on the defense, and we can have you go and attack. And it is attack, I believe, at this stage. 4 turns. And that will leave you with just this one planet left. Also, we do want to actually go onto that hydrogen giant, because that's additional money. And because we can, and you're unhappy anyway. You're not going to be any more unhappy by taking this system. That should probably go there. Do we have enough food? Yes, that has enough food. Excellent. Alright. On to the next turn thing. And here they go. They've moved again to attack us this time. We have 20 ships now built on the Placidus system. It is quite heavily defended. And Lycium has now been conquered. Alright. What do we have in the hangar? We have a lot of Vindicator 12s now. Which I don't believe is in battle just yet. Over here we'll go for food, because food is important. More food, more gold, more happiness, more population points, more population points, and then we'll go for food production food, because food production food. And also looking at this now, yeah, that's done. They're done. There's almost no point in me actually fighting them off here. It's swatting flies at this stage of the game. There is very little tension in this LP left at this stage. It's pretty much how I decide to win as opposed to whether I'll do it now. Yeah, we have 40,000 in reserve here, and that's mostly down to the Vindicated 12s. Also, once that's done, science, because science End turn, and now all my wormholes are linked. Also, you're now up another level, so we can now go and give you... could we give you that? That should be vaguely useful at this stage. More labour points, maybe, but... go and have your trade points. I doubt it's going to make a lot of difference. You're on... Where are you, actually? You're on the Ukta system. And you have one trade route, and there's nobody even remotely close enough to help you out there. I suppose living habitats, once that's built, gives you additional things to worry about. Oh, also, we can build these. Not that I've bothered with them at all, really, or anywhere. That needs titanium linkage, which we can't do because they're there. So, I think today we'll have these go and swat the fly. Bad enemies. Bad. And then you can go and build that anyway. I'm probably only going to build this on some of our higher production systems because there's just not a lot of point in doing it in a lot of other places. That can go there. Oh, Gemini's now ours, so we can go there. There. Go and take this place because that gives us Mercurite, which actually we don't have a monopoly of, strangely. Happiness. Population. That. Not the best order for it, but hey, what do we mind with that? Alright, now that we've got that, you can move over to there, you can move down to there to conquer them. Engage the last of their defences. You are vanquished, sirs. In 4 turns, you are absolutely vanquished. Alright, let's see, you. Yeah, you're already building that. Bundus can go and build it next. Probably put ourselves into a bit of a negative thing here once we do this, but oh well. That probably needs to be pushed up a little. Probably even superior to it, to be honest. Though maybe not. Minis can build it, because actually they need to build those things as well. I'm running shells up to the top. And I don't think it needs those, because it's not actually suffering at all, is it? But still, we'll put that up. Just to be on the safe side. Gunnis can go and build that now that it's nearly maxed. And as you actually is quite a high up system, so that can go there and do that. Here is doing things like that as well, so that can go there. Also, exploitation here needs to be food. Right, excellent. Mundus, Ukta, Janus, Placidus is already doing it. That here as well. You gonna build it. And half, I think. Because half. Right. Now that I'm probably bankrupting myself for a couple of turns, just to get this done, let's go and bankrupt ourselves for a couple of turns. "21 things have been built. Hooray!" Right. Super Cities is the next thing that's being built, which is down here. Which is +2 population on planets and also the scientific downgrade. We could go United Endless Empire build, but I'm not going to do that for reasons. Yes, reasons, I say. Reasons. Next up, just having a quick look. That is the fastest way of doing that. Eta, did that build it? No, it didn't actually. That can do that next. We don't mind a few places going a bit bankrupt to do this. It's fine. We can afford bankruptcy at this stage of the game. Airy can go and do that. And then Lezef, did that build it? Nope, but it will do now. Also, since he doesn't have it, you can build those two things as well. And then food, actually get rid of that. Food, food, food. Happiness, science. Hooray for happiness and science. Right, fleet there, we're just going to wait. And fleet there is just going to wait. Until Tyrus falls, we're not going to attack. Then we will go and take revenge for our possible only ally in this game. It's quite strange to think that they're our allies, actually. Ah, well. So, yet more science. Oh, and dice. Plus 20% trade routes. Not that we bother with trade, actually, I don't think. There's our sustainable super cities. And that is a lot of stuff being built. Hooray! Right. Legatus can build... The thing is, if I build these now, that actually is going to lower our overall production, because then all the food will have to go back. But it then would make the planet a lot better. I think there is a perfect place to test this, though. We're going to go to the Hadar system to have it tested, since that's already now sort of gone that way. Now I can go and build after that. That'll be fine. Come on. Yeah, might as well do it. There's no harm in it, so... And he's going to make the planet overall better. Just finding out where all our high population worlds are, really. Or high population systems. Here, I suppose, can also do it, but that's going to take it a while, and it'll be down the bottom anyway. Lacidus, Fatia, Tacona... I think Fatia has built them, has it? Nope. Novarius doesn't need it. Okay. End of turn. So probably just lost. We're going to lose some money this turn, I think. We should do. Yeah, we lost a lot of money that turn. But it's fine. We now possess 4 Mercurites. That's 40% experience bonus. We get a Hydromeal exploitation. That's 20% food. Which I think we finally got, actually. And we can have more leaders. So, I might actually be hiring some more leaders now. Alien communications, plus 2 trade routes. We don't need that. That can go there. Then it can build that. Then it can build that. What else can I actually do? Oh. Pyrocon's now done. We want that. Possibly even in that order. Numberonic, that. In fact, the Numberonic shell should probably go up top because it's big. For planet systems of this size, that's actually quite huge. Planetary Institute. And no, +6 isn't really huge at all. It's a small little pointless thing, but it'll be built almost instantaneously anyway. And then the +30 production really isn't big either, but it's thematic. So what else can we do? To be honest, wait, I think, is the main plan here, because we got... now that that's done, actually, we don't even need you over there. You can go back over here. You, for the sake of it, can go over there as well, but we don't need you. In fact, if I really wanted to save things, I'd actually scrap that small fleet we just sent over there, the 7,001. Probably help out. Active deals 1, apparently, which is probably the war. Actually, what are our deals? I wonder what our deals are. We have the strongest fleet. Strongest fleet now, but that's mostly in one place, as it always is with my sort of way I play this game generally. One massive hammer, and then the rest to just, yeah, get crushed. Right, you converted that into a desert. Awesome. Now that you have converted into a desert, it has a bit more production. We can go money, money, happy, happy, food, 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 food. As I say, not overly bothered with this system, and not overly bothered with optimizing systems really. Just build things, any things. Things are good. We like things. We're now producing 25,000 research a turn. It's quite silly now. Oh dear. Resolve movements. Oh, warp engines. Yay, we like that. It's decided that was the faster route because of warp. Hooray. Now you've done that actually, you now have food and no longer have a massive production. See, there is a problem. Gonna scrap all of those ships permanently. And it did kind of win us back a little. Bundus can go and build science, I think, now, actually. Still a +5. Still ridiculous. Shiyu has done everything it needs to and its money, which is fine, it can do that. Vyric can actually now go and actually colonize some of these other planets, I think. Yeah. I know they have EM radiation, but it's fine. We can colonize all that. There's enough happy things we can build to fix it up, so... And considering this is a small little system anyway, it's not massively important that we get this done. Right. Onwards to that turn. And this still... Oh, there they come. There's the invasion fleet now arriving. Galactic Trade Center's now done. Yep, they are now defeated. Galactic Trade Center, +4 command points on the Empire. And that's going to be another scientific boost. You're now leveled up. We'll resolve that in a moment. Graphius has finished that. Hooray for the worthlessness of Graphius 1. +2 per population on planets or 11. No, you know what? There's no point in doing anything with this system, really. I've decided. No point in doing anything with this system. So that's fine. It can just stay there. Right, you... Oh, darn it, your last world was not very good. You don't even have enough food, actually. Come to that. Right, go and build that. Then go and build... that. And that's it. There's no point in building anything else. You just have to get to there now. Meanwhile, what are you invading me with? Multiple fleets. Alright, I don't mind that. We're also going to build the revenue Zen on this system now because, yeah, that's awesome for the larger worlds. In fact, I'm going to put revenue Zen on all of our larger worlds for now. Or larger systems, I should say. I keep saying worlds, they're systems. I know they are. Bundus. More revenue Zen and Ukta. Even more revenue Zen. Shiyu, revenue. Here, revenue once it gets down to it. Memphis is soon going to be there, but it's fine. Lonica. Oh, also, that needs to build its non-Brunic whatevers and also the living habitats. And also them, because we like to screw up systems. Right. You didn't build one. The Bani system probably didn't build one either, then. So this is hurting our science in the short term, but it's going to help overall. So, hooray. Right. Now, which of these systems is actually defending? I don't know, but it's now going to be this one. They want to try and take us. They want to try and invade us. They're not going to manage it. They've got to get through so much to do it. It's silly. Also, leveling up. That might have actually been from last turn and I just didn't ignore it. Trade route bonuses. I thought one of these was trade route distance, but Might be wrong. Oh well. Go for the trade bonuses, why not? It might actually manage something some stage, maybe. Not that they've been to our systems, I don't think. Anyway. So, moving on. Inception. Buy. This isn't even the super strong fleet I can build there now, actually, but buy. Meanwhile. Actually, what are they armed with, just to be sure? Missiles, missiles, missiles. Buy. Next up, you. Auto. Buy. Well, they even went for something weird out of us, I think, actually, which is the beam upgrades. Now, one of these should still be able to fight. Yep. Nope. Come on. You. Fight! Auto. Right, awesome. Now, what I think we need to do is we need to create a new fleet. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Create. We're going to change the leader from them to you. And then you are going to head over to the Lekim system. And then you are going to attack here. With a gravity well as well, because I feel like it. And it's evil. And because this way I don't have to go through the Tyler system. You see, some people can have warp as well. So awesome, you have a lot of things now to worry about. Actually, let's not do that. Just build these now. Happiness, so it's even got things that we really should have had from ages ago that haven't been built. Oh well, we don't need things. Things are not needed. That'll do. What else? Regulus. Which has built most things it's going to need, but it can go there, it can go there as well. And then science. Because science. Right. Resolve all remaining ship movement. Then your job is to go over to there when you next have a chance, and we're going to attack the Lekim system for no reason. Right, end turn. Extreme consumption is now done. Hammer of Fate. We destroyed 5 fleets in 1 turn. I believe that achievement is. We're unlocking quite a lot of things today. Right, so that's now done. We then go for that, which is the plus 40% science in a system. And once that is done, I believe we then have everything we need for a scientific victory. We're only 2 items. In fact, we can do it in 5 turns. 6 turns is all we're going to need. We're going to finish it this video with a scientific victory. And just because I can, 77,000 fleet strength. 77,000. I mean, this isn't even heavily optimized, and it's still 24,000. And you're not because I put you into onto a planet first. You actually have a lot of skills which aren't suited for combat. But still, 77,000. I could actually send another one over and just be really evil. I have the movement, so it's just there's no point in not doing it, really. Right, load of Vindicator 11s. Long range. So yeah, this is me beating the game on hard. I think I can actually go up a couple of difficulty levels based on this. Oh darn it, they knocked out one of my Vindicators. Oh well. We conquer the planet in 2 turns. With our overall fleet strength. That's just funny. There's almost no point in doing a lot here. I'm going to go there because additional money in turn. Yeah, everyone should be building things. So that's done. We now have 5 turns to Pan-Galactic Society and Victoly. Because Victoly. The Halo system's actually now nearly there. That can be done in 1 turn, so yeah. Thetia system, 2 turns. You, 2 turns. Yeah, just everything that's currently producing science or anything vaguely science-y related. I'm just going to take it in as few turns as I can, I think, from here. I don't even need to attack anymore, really. Half is doing that, so it can go Anomalies Institute. Turn is already sorted out there. You're ages away from building anything useful. Well, end turn. Oh, the bounty system could do it as well, actually, I suppose. I'm just seeing whether I can get it done in any fewer turns from here. So scientific victory in... Oh, actually, let's see who you've got. Oh, level up. But not a lot else we can really do with you. Plus 4 trade bonuses. Refuse. Screw it. You're the ones who went for me. Alright, Way's done that, so it can go and build an Anomalies Institute for no obvious reason, and then that. And Pan-Galactic in 3 turns now. We have managed to accelerate 1 turn away. Lakin's now ours. That was very swift. No point in you doing anything, really. Just max science production for us, and then we shall save the Brachia system, I think. Oh, except I can't go in there because I can't declare peace on them. To the theirs. Yeah, I probably left them to be conquered. It's fine. It's fine, you know. There's nothing they can do. In 2 turns, I win by science. Phagus is doing stuff, so no point. For science, and also for science. Alright, resolve fleet movement. Mine. Oh, that's going to take even longer. They've actually bothered defending that one, or they'd rather... It's the bonuses from their attack here. Right, so what have they got there? They've got a single fleet worth actually bothering with, and that wasn't the one I wanted to bother with. Dismiss, and then you, as our second strongest fleet, go and crush them. So yeah, endless space. It is quite a lot of fun. The shame is, if I was playing against human players, they'd be able to react a lot better to what I was doing, and I don't think hard difficulty is actually hard enough, strangely. As long as you... The difficulty with the game is handling early game. Once you learn how to do that, the rest of it is just fairly simple. You can I mean, the way I play is generally out-tech, and then use the tech advantage to win fleet battles early game, and then, yeah, grind out until you actually are much better than them. Let's see, Tyler still has that there, but I can't assist them, so yeah, end turn. And thus we are going to achieve a scientific victory. Scientific victory on 182 turns. I think I have done it quicker than this if on an easier difficulty setting, but you'd expect that, I imagine. Oh, there it is, you're not doing a lot. I might try and get anomalies built fast enough to build that. Rings of Urara. Did we ever exploit those? Oh, it's automatic. Of course it is. Alright. So here we are, our empire then. We end on a score, probably high 10,000s. FIDS is ridiculous. I mean, FIDS is the overall production rate of the entire empire, 96,000 points. 1 turn till Pan-Galactic. 87. We nearly got a expansion victory because of having all the empires there. Supremacy, we kind of expected. We took out quite a lot of other empires and territory, and yeah, 3 dead empires fully conquered by us. And if we'd have continued onwards a bit longer, we would have conquered everyone. This was a very easy conquest victory from here. I didn't even get the really ridiculous super missiles. But here we go. Pan-Galactic Society has now been done. Excellent. So, that is scientific victory. But of course, we still have to waste the turn doing this, so hooray. What else can we actually research that we didn't actually finish? I suppose there's the things down here, actually. Some of these are very, very useful, actually. For example, one of these is a terranal transformation, which is awesome. More fleet movements, more planetary transformations. I do like them, but I don't tend to use them as much as perhaps I should. I tend to only go on one military track. I almost never split into various directions. I actually quite like the laser route, but the missiles are generally much better early on, which is why you are almost forced to go for them. Yeah, I'm just queuing things up for no reason, really. We'll have our final epic fleet battle then. Ooh, and it might actually be somewhat epic. We got 2 level 20 fleet commanders, and yeah, you need an early fleet commander if you're going to really maintain things. The important thing is, don't get disheartened if you lose the first couple of battles, because they get a lot of experience for doing it, and just having them in the fleet, it allows them to amplify their abilities a lot. But you do need to specialise. Yeah, I'm not really too bothered about the rest of this. In terms of things, oh, we do have some that need repairing, actually. Let's go repair, then gravity well if there is a second round, but I severely doubt it. Long range phase, just look at what we're sending at them. They get a successful camouflage away though. But we're in repair mode. And there come the missiles. There will not be a lot surviving that. It kind of does disappoint me somewhat that yeah, they are gone. I didn't even get my gravity well off, really. Yeah, that's the one thing I do wish they'd tweak slightly, because mass destroyers are better than battleships, and there's no way of fixing that. If they had slightly more tonnage percentage, maybe it would be worth it. But it honestly, with the where are we in the ship design sort of thing? See, the battleships do have where are we? Or multiple, but they're just big. They're just big. They have no other benefit other than that. The reliance. No, it's the Vindicators. The minus 20% weapon tonnage just makes them so useful. Reliance are okay for invasions. That's defense, which isn't. I don't tend to value defense as much as attack. If you can kill the enemies off with high-powered weaponry, defense is a bit secondary, which is why I always take a hit point downgrade at the start. But no, it's just never worth taking things that aren't Vindicators. So end turn, and I believe end the game as well. So, we dice with the universe, we're just warming up. We are victorious by achieving scientific victory. And thus, we did it our way because we won with the custom race. Hooray. I'm sure I had that unlocked already. Steam achievements for you. Anyway, this is Channel 2012. This is Endless Space, and because I recorded most of the Endless Space before I finished my recordings, I have a feeling that the movie is going to go on a lot further than the Endless Space things. But anyway, this is a 4X strategy game. It is quite a good one in my opinion, but it is better multiplayer, as most good 4X strategy games are. This is Endless Space, and I will see you next time. So, until then. Just a quick extension, I'm just going to show you how much I pwned them by. My score is ridiculous. Scientific victory. This is overall production, and if you just see the amount I'm producing compared to the amount everybody else is reducing, yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Population, of course, that's the main reason why my FIDS is so high. Number of owned systems. Research pointage, I had so far ahead, it was silly. Military power and command points. Now, they had a lot more command points, but as I already established, my fleets were just superior, because obviously superior leader plus superior ships means I don't need as many of them. One almighty fleet is honestly the way to play this game, unless you're up against other players. Then you might need to worry about other things. Because I actually think warp tech should be a little lower. I know as the Pilgrims you kind of get it early, but for it to be really viable, you need the faster ones a bit lower down. And it is one of the better ways to win, because you can just bypass space lanes and do sneak attacks on their back planets, which are usually less well defended. Unless, of course, they are building like this. But anyway, those are just my opinions. And just a sort of a PS onto the end of the LP.